Would you agree that only bloggers and tweeters are calling this the internet election? To the rest of us, it was the TV debate election.
Actually, I disagree with that completely. In my perception, it's been the mainstream media that for the last year and a half had been asking, would this be the first digital election? Would it be the first internet election, the first Facebook or Twitter election? And that for many of us who were involved in it, on both sides of the political spectrum, many of us had said that actually this would probably be the first TV election and that the internet wouldn't play a decisive role in what happened in the general election. That's not to say that the internet didn't play a role, of course it did. It helped to inform debates, it helped to inform what the mainstream media reported and therefore got out into the wider communities. TV was important as well, but the internet was only one aspect of what happened in the general election. I think those people who were involved in it actually had been saying that for some time.
Well, I think many more people than just bloggers and tweeters were calling it an internet election, certainly before the campaign started and before the election was called. I think in some ways a lot of people, when the TV debates happened, latched onto that as an example of why it was not the internet election. But if you actually look at it, I think what really happened was that the TV debates, while based on TV, allowed the internet to have a great effect on how those debates were communicated, or how the points on those debates were spread amongst voters and bloggers and tweeters. So I think it was a combination. It was a combination of TV and the internet, which resulted in a very different form of coverage of the campaigns.
I think most knowledgeable bloggers and tweeters weren't calling it an internet election. I think that was something that sort of, as a rather a cliche that people roll out. That this election rolled out in the 2005, rolled out in 2001, even rolled out in 1997. I think the better way of looking at the impact of things like blogging and tweeting and other aspects of the internet is a bit like the impact of the mobile phone. The mobile phone has become absolutely essential to the day-to-day activities of politicians, journalists, political party members, candidates, campaigners and so on. But the mobile phone hasn't completely revolutionised society or the way we do politics, despite having become an essential tool. And the internet is much the same. It's become an essential part of day-to-day activities. If you're to switch the internet off, parties would really struggle to carry on with their activities, but it hasn't revolutionised politics, and it's almost asking the wrong question to expect one technology to do that.